What up, everybody? I'm your host, JP, and this is my co host, Josh.
Hey everybody.
And welcome back to another episode of the Film Bros Podcast. All right. So, Josh, new year, new movies. That means that we have, before even the year gets started, have to decide which ones do we think are going to be like top tier.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we're going to be discussing our top 10, right? We have our own individual list. So it would be 10, 10. Our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2026. Now, some people get analytics and be like, "Oh, look, all these people. That's what IMBD is for, and all that stuff, right?" We're gonna give you guys our own personal picks on what we think would be um, basically the smash hits of 2026. Also, what we might be curious about. I mean, 2026 has a bunch of unknown curveballs, right? One of those curveballs has to be like Toy Story 5. That's just
Yeah.
one of them that, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to slow down on sequel IPs. Green light Toy Story 5."
The most
Right?
useless sequel I've ever seen.
Uh a notable one for sure. We have one that's coming out pretty soon in 2026 called Send Help.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi film, Dylan O'Brien, Rachel McAdams. That one looks pretty good. It just sucks that it's a January film. Makes you think what's up with that, right? So we have a few, a few 2026 movies that we're gonna have to discuss today. Obviously, me and your taste, Josh, are two different tastes, right?
Oh yeah.
You like Boom Bang Pow, where I'm suave and sophisticated.
All right. I don't know about all that, man. You're talking too much.
One thing that I kind of labeled last year's when we're doing our top 10 movies of 2025. If you guys haven't listened to that one, go check that out. It's out right now. Um, that 2025 was kind of a year that I felt was a little a little boring for movies. We had a couple good things here and there. Sinners popped up, a movie here and there popped up, but it wasn't as eventful as we got like Barbenheimer and all that stuff, right? So 2026, I'm hoping has more eventful films, more films that you could chatter about. I know like 2025 had like Superman, which that one basically dominated a good chunk of the summer. I don't think it dominated for the right reasons. It did dominate because of like obviously people were discussing like box office numbers and did it make money, did it not make money? Was it a good sequel or a good reboot to what Man of Steel was, but that still took up the chatter or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, what do you think 2020 or 2026 is going to be for movies?
Looking at the movies on Letterboxd and all that stuff, I'm hoping they're good. I don't know if we'll have a. I mean, I kind of feel different. I think last year was pretty good for movies, but I don't know if we're gonna have the same effect. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's any movies that'll come out that'll leave me like speechless, like F1 or Sinners did. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to see.
You don't think 2026 will have a movie like that?
Maybe, maybe not.
Even with like, I mean, Odyssey is kind of like an anticipated movie for
Yeah,
everybody, not just, if it makes it on your list, cool. But I know for a fact that a lot of people are kind of waiting for that one. And I mean, another movie that I would kind of think a lot of people would be kind of hyped for, especially after No Way Home, is Spider-Man: Brand New Day. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think we're gonna get obviously the multiversal shenanigans, but knowing obviously John Berthal is in there, and Sadie Sink has this role that she doesn't want to speak up about, and people don't want to talk about it and all that stuff. So, I mean, we have the Mando and Grogu movie. I'm not sure if that other one that Sean Levy is making, that one doesn't come out this year, right?
no. The
Starfighter.
Starfighter,
That's
no.
that's 2027.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
But yeah, so I mean,
we're holding steady. It's just the beginning of the year. We still have a lot to go. It's not looking as good as it did last year.
oh, so you think there was better movies last year?
Absolutely, 100%.
I don't know. I kind of feel like there might be some really good movies. Not even like Avatar. Fire and Ash has been making a lot of chatter, like it Way of Water did. I feel like it's a hit, but it's a silent hit for some reason. It wasn't. it's not as impactful as Way of Water was. I'm assuming because it came out so soon and Way of Water had like some space. But I feel like the only movie that really got talked about like a good chunk of the year was Sinners. That was like the one movie from like Variety doing some weird racist shit with the numbers and
Mhm.
the reporting to like it going back into IMAX to, people talking about it till the very end of the year.
Yeah.
That's the only movie that I feel like stuck. Where like in 2024, like a few other movies stuck than that one.
I don't know,
Than just
man.
one, I guess.
I disagree.
I feel like 2026 might be better. 2025 was good. It was decent, but like I mean Barbenheimer was like crazy for 2023. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like how can you compare? I don't know. No Way Home was a
Apples,
smash
apples to
too.
oranges. Well,
I don't know,
Spider Man's always gonna hit. Spider Man's always gonna hit.
like crack. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll jump right into it. Let's talk about our top 10 most anticipated. I want to know yours. Maybe a couple of stragglers that maybe almost made it to your list but didn't quite make it. But we'll start with the 10,
Okay.
and make our way down. What's your number 10 slot?
My number 10 is Coyote versus Acme. I want to root for the.
Oh, I forgot that one was coming out. To be honest.
Oh yeah. See, I want to. I want it to be good. I hope it's great. I just, what if like the skeptical in me wants to say that maybe it's been put through the ringer too much for it to be as good as it was. When it first was being made. So it could
Hmm.
have suffered. You know what I mean? Like it could have totally gone like the New Mutants chopping block. You know what I mean? So I'm down for it. I'm just very skeptical. That's why it's so low. But I am very much excited for it.
That's a crazy. That's a crazy curveball entry. I was not expecting.
How'd you forget? This is why you need Letterbox. Letterbox keeps you up to date.
It's not
I'm
that
not
I
sponsored.
forgot. It's not that I forgot, but I just would never put a Looney Tunes movie as an anticipated movie, to be honest. I don't think I've ever been as like excited for a Looney Tunes film, to be honest.
It's not just. It's the best part of the damn Looney Tunes, though.
Coyote and Acme?
Yes, the road. Yeah, everybody loves
I thought
the
the best part
Roadrunner.
was like Bugs Bunny and
Oh,
like
he
Tasmanian
okay,
Devil and
okay.
like
Bugs Bunny,
Donald the
yes.
Duck or Daffy Duck, whatever
No,
his name is.
that Donald. No, no one likes Daffy. Okay, no one likes Daffy. Bugs Bunny versus Elmer Fudd. That's about it. And then yeah, everybody likes the Coyote versus the Roadrunner. Man, everybody knows them. That's
I
that's
mean,
what they're
everybody
there for.
knows it. I don't think everybody loves it. I mean, people know it. I know it. You could talk to me about it, and I'll tell you, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
You just don't know ball, man. What's your number 10? Since you
I'm
got it.
just saying, dude, like if you're gonna try to anticipate something, I would anticipate something better than
Well,
the
think
Looney.
about it though, because even last year when the one that we watched, the Earth blew up, like that one was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that one didn't have
It was
everybody in it,
decent.
but it was
It
good.
was cool. Mm. And Looney Tunes, man. What do you expect, dude? Didn't like are you expect like you think that I'm good watching it and I'm like, oh my god, this is like Dune or like this is like
No, but you at least
oh,
got to know when a good animated movie is good.
yeah, dude. Watch Dogman or like
Dogman. Dogman
the
is not
bad
the Looney Tunes.
the Bad Guys 2 or something or
Also
like
not the Looney Tunes.
Super Mario Bros.
Isn't Bad Guys like Disney's worst performing films, like back to back?
The Bad Guys movies?
Yeah.
No, they do good. I don't think it's Disney.
All right, man. I'm hearing a lot of criticism. What's your number 10?
Yeah, because you put a Looney Tunes movie as your number 10.
But it's also
I don't know
low.
how can I excuse me. Can I take your list seriously because Looney Tunes is on there? I don't
Yes.
know. We'll have to wait and see. My number 10, Supergirl.
So you want to talk about my list? Supergirl? No, no,
Yeah,
no.
it's real, dude. It's real stuff, dude. Okay, because there's a lot of stakes at play here. Okay, it's not just because I want to know if the movie's good because it's not. I think what you'll see on my list a lot is I want to just see what happens, and something with Supergirl is, a lot of people out the gate. First of all, it didn't get a lot of chatter, but like out the gate, people said it was like a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff. So everybody was kind of like shredding through it and I kind of want to have some high hopes for it. I want to hope that something good comes out of it, knowing that Craig Giuseppe is kind of doing this. Um, like I said, unfortunate that a lot of people are kind of just like, oh yeah, he kind of hired him just to do a Guardians of the Galaxy his way kind of thing for Supergirl. Like, I mean, I understand and I get that, but this is kind of like what we talked about before, as calmly as I can put it, is this is the future of the DCU right here. This is showing us whether or not the DCU could float without James Gunn in there, and if his influence doesn't really reach every single project. And I mean, straight off rip, a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, dude, if he didn't just reach it, he completely just morphed it the way that he wanted it to be." So I mean, that's the reason why I'm excited to watch it. Is mostly to see what the movie's about. Can it be its own thing, even though James Gunn basically produced the damn thing? And will it save the DCU? Because I don't think a lot of chatter came from Superman. Will Supergirl be able to do it? I don't know.
I don't know.
And I guess to see Lobo too.
You see, I was willing to make that one an honorable mention just because of what you said, where it didn't give like enough traction for it.
Mm.
I would not. I would not have put it a top 10. Like even as a DC fan, I gotta acknowledge that I still don't like the Vision, and if it is a Guardians ripoff, again, that's just the formula over at DC Studios right now with James Gunn at the helm. He's like, hey, can we make him a misfit? Can we give him a fake family? Can they do some heroic shit, but with a a shit attitude? Let's just do it all together. That's the way I feel about it. I would have gave it an honorable mention. I would not have put that on the list.
Yeah, I put it at 10 because I mean I'm a DC fan and I'm as a DC fan we've been struggling, dude, for many years, and as much as I kind of want to just write it off, there's a part of me that hopes that it still flies, and hopefully James Gunn is listening and we can adapt and move to a spot where everything kind of comes out and pleases a good chunk of people. But we'll have to wait and see what Supergirl basically brings to the table. But that's my number 10 at least. What's your number
Jeez.
9?
Number 9, 28 years, The Bone Temple.
Oh, okay, that was an honorable mention on mine.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it. It's only this low because Nia DaCosta. Nia DaCosta. Could she do
You seen
great?
Candyman yet?
Sure. No. I only know the
Oh.
Marvels, man. So that's the only thing I can base her on. I'm not looking too forward to it if that's the kind of game she got. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But other than that, I'm down for it. That's why it's number 9.
yeah, we're getting everybody back. Apparently, Aaron Taylor Johnson got some better um, role in this movie than just letting his son go. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. He has to go save him. So,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what the heck is this doing? Hold on. There we go. But yeah. So I mean, I honorable mention for sure. I'm excited for it as well. But I kind of feel like this movie, as much as like chatter goes online, I don't feel like these movies have been like event films. So I don't feel like if something good comes out of it, good. But if it's bad, it'll go the way of like the new Strangers reboots. You know how like they made a big deal like, oh, it's gonna be all together, part
yeah.
one, part two, part three, and then the first one did terribly, and like they're still putting them out, but nobody gives a shit. Like that's basically what 28 years would have been if it wasn't that good. I'm happy that it's good because I'm a fan of the original like 28 days and 28 weeks later or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that it's doing really well, but I mean, it's not something that I was like, oh yeah, yeah. When Cillian Murphy comes through, then I'll
That's why he's supposed to be in this one.
yeah for a little bit, but he won't be like the star till like the next one.
He's too busy doing Peaky Blinders.
Oh wow, wow, well, give it a break, right?
No, no,
Am I
no.
right?
Well,
No,
maybe yeah. I haven't
there
seen
has
that
to be
show,
a.
so
They got to get shot one day, right?
one day.
Like John Wick.
Yeah, one day. What's your number 9?
Here comes John Wick number 5. Anyways,
Oh my
my
gosh.
number 9 is the Mario Galaxy movie. See, this is what we would have to talk about, like animation, like peak animation and all this stuff. We got to be honest. Jack Black is a fucking force of nature, dude. He's a hilarious, and he's a hilarious Bowser. Um, I was skeptical about Chris Pratt when he first came out in the first one, but him coming out and being Mario is not too bad for me. I really enjoyed the first one. I like the animation. The second one looks just as fun. I'm really happy that Illumination has basically taken over and it's like, their 3D style animation and all that stuff. It's really great. It fits with this world. I love everything about it. I can't wait for this next installment, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. You want to talk about kids movies, man? You know what? I can't even knock it because this one did look good, but I didn't make my list. I would. I was also gonna say probably like honorable mention
I don't even
because
think you watched this movie in theaters either, the
well,
first one.
well, no, but I did see it. I know I've seen it.
Yeah, but you just refused to, though.
Well, yeah, doesn't mean I didn't watch it though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I wanted to check this one out in theaters. You don't know. The point is that yeah, no, I wouldn't have put it on the list.
No, of course not. Of course you wouldn't. But you'd put Looney Tunes.
That's right, because they're good. They're goaded.
Make it make sense. What's your number eight?
Digger,
What?
Digger with Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, I seen like the buzz for that movie.
Yeah, I don't think we saw the trailer for it yet,
No,
but it's Tom Cruise doing something other than Mission Impossible, and it's a comedy, so I'm down for it.
you haven't seen him in Jerry Maguire.
That's fine. Yeah, Jerry Maguire, like literally anything that isn't Mission Impossible. If you've seen him in, you know he gives a performance. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm glad for this one.
This was a little 45-second teaser. Not too bad. We'll watch it later. We'll watch it later. I'm excited for it. I seen like a little. I want to say like I seen this little snippet on Twitter. I didn't like click it. I just kind of like skimmed it, and I was like, oh, when we get a full length trailer, we'll probably watch it or something. But I mean, I would be down for it if it's something good. Jesse Plemons is in it, so is Tom Cruise. That's not bad. Riz Ahmed, cool.
Yeah,
John Goodman's in here
that's,
too.
that's what I'm
Wow.
saying. That's what I'm saying. This movie could be another gem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never really thought about it. Dang.
What's your number eight?
I guess I can forgive you for not having the Super Mario Galaxy on there, but having Looney
All
Tunes.
right, man. Let
My
the damn movie go.
never. I'm gonna hold it on. I'm holding on. My number eight. I have to give it to Toy Story 5.
What the hell?
Yeah. So the reason why, and the only reason why I made the list and why it's at number eight, and not higher on the list. I just want to know where the movie goes. That's it. I just want to know where the toys go. I understand like the whole iPad thing, and it sounds funny, and in concept, it probably will be funny to see like how they kind of like adapt and react to some stuff like this. But I've been invested in the whole Woody Buzz thing, and I want this movie to be the movie where I could choose whether or not I could let this franchise go at three, or are they gonna make four relevant? Right.
You should
And
have that should have been the revelation for the fourth one, man. That should have been the revelation for the fourth one. No, I'm not letting you get past this one. No.
no, it's kind of like the MCU. The MCU puts out like three, four, five stinkers, and you could come back. The Toy Story does not put out movies that often, and they've only put out one stinker. One out of like four, I can give five a chance.
No. No, no, no. I'm not no. There's nothing you can say about it. No. It's not gonna happen. That's crazy.
What do you mean?
That's crazy. I think having this on your list is crazy.
But why though?
Because it's the fifth Toy Story movie where they're gonna hash and recycle things with polished up animation. It's not. It's not. No. Mm-mm.
You don't know that. What if it's something good and grand and worth having forever?
Within the fifth installment, my man. No. 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 Anyway,
I'm holding
and
hope. I'm holding hope
yeah,
here.
you do that, man. You do that. You got it. You got it. That one's kind of crazy.
All right. What's your number seven?
It's Project Hail Mary.
Oh, okay, okay. I also have that one on my list. Yeah.
Oh, is it too low for you? Hmm. You know, we saw the trailer for this one, and I couldn't get it out of my head just by how beautiful it looks. You know, like I
Hmm.
think every movie that deals with space is worth checking out. So that's exactly what I want. It has Ryan Gosling in it. It's about space. It has an alien in it probably, so I'm down. I'm down for this
I'm just kidding. It was on my list, but it got on my honorable mentions list. But yeah, that's I think the trailer itself is what drew me in. I just need to know more, and I mean I personally I mean I know that they could do the whole Spider-Man stuff, but I don't know if the directors can pull off anything else outside of animation and all that. So it's more of a I hope it's good, and if it is good, then I'll look forward to the next thing. But I gotta wait. I gotta wait. But I respect it being on your list.
one. Okay.
Because it almost made mine. And one of the rough drafts, it was on there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think this one's gonna be great. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you're number 7.
7. I thought it'd just be appropriate. To put, uh, it's not letting me put Scream 7 there. Um, this one,
No.
now, if you guys seen previous episodes the past couple years, especially when like Scream, 5 and 6 were coming out. Actually, I think our podcast started when 6 was coming out, and then 6 came out, and then all the stuff happened, and blah 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 blah, and all that stuff. But when 6 came out, I was super excited for 5. I was super excited for 6. When 6 was over, I was super excited for where this franchise was gonna go. Then the SAG strike happened, and then Melissa Barrera decided to speak and say a bunch of stuff, and uh what was supposed to be a promising trilogy turned into a duo, a movie duo, and then we got a third movie that is basically going a different direction.
Okay.
So I mean, as I am I excited for Scream? Yes, because the franchise. I'm more excited to see what they're gonna do with this franchise because Neve Campbell coming back is kind of like an interesting choice. Um, Considering they chose to completely ignore her in the sixth movie. And then in the fifth one, I mean, they basically used her as a like a legacy cameo, which
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of appreciated. Still was kind of like, why is she involved? Money. Um, Either which way, I mean, it's still. I'm excited for a Scream sequel. I think I'm just more interested to see where all this is gonna go. And we got two sellouts in the movie too, by the way.
Exactly. You see, I thought about it too, and I was like, you know what? No, I think it's kind of soulless. If I'm being for real, I think this movie and everything that's going on with it is a fuck you to Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera and what they did before. I don't really care for another rehashing of trying to kill Sydney. So I mean, we'll check it out, obviously, but I don't really have any hopes for this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking too. Soulless and probably a rehashing or whatever. But then I think, I mean, they were basically pumping these the after the fifth one, they pumped the sixth one out like a year later, and then this one comes out. It got to get pushed back obviously because of SAG strike and everything that was happening, and they had to do like they had to rewrite the story and all that stuff. So I kind of feel like they had to work in order for this to work. So I mean, there could be something. Obviously, it's gonna feel disjointed because we're basically on a steady roller coaster ride up until, oh, at least with 5 and 6. Now we're here at 7. And it's gonna be different. I mean, it's gonna be weird, but I feel like we could get something good out of it because it had to take work to fix it. If that makes sense, you couldn't just slap together the same movie and just do with with Neve Campbell. You couldn't just do that. You would have to restructure it in a way where like you know it just for it to kind of fit into a Scream franchise with it not being completely connected to what they did with 5 and 6. So
Oh man, yeah, no, I just can't. I think even then, to just be like, oh man, Sydney, where have you been? And it's like, oh, we're in a bunker, hiding from this guy who tried to kill us several times over, which isn't really
for
the
some
same
reason I
guy.
keep coming back.
Yeah,
Keep
I don't know,
coming back.
man. I don't know. Yeah, the fact that you got a lot of sequels on yours is crazy.
It gets better.
I would hope so.
It gets better. What's your number 6?
Now, my number 6 is Avengers Doomsday.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wait, you that one didn't make it?
Well, what? Oh, sorry. Would it be your number 7 or your number
This is my
6?
number 6. My number 7 was Project Hail Mary.
Right, right. Okay, so you're number six. Okay, go.
I'm I'm simply I just want to see where this one goes. I think there's more leaks happening with the trailers and stuff that shows that maybe they are doing that whole Doom takes down Kang thing. But I just want to see what they do with it. I just want to see what the Russos cook up, good or bad. That's why I'm so interested in it. I like Doctor Doom enough to go check it out too. So maybe an RDJ Doctor Doom can sell it. But I just want to see if this is gonna be a dumpster fire or if it's gonna like soar. You know what I mean?
And the sixth slot is pretty interesting. But I mean, I could see the excitement for it. Yeah. The sixth slot it just seems a little too low, especially with everything that basically has writing on that movie. But yeah, I can respect it.
Yeah, there's a lot more. I dead eyes I thought you wouldn't even have it. You probably don't, but I was just like, you know what? Yeah, Doomsday. I think Doomsday and Secret Wars. If it's the end of the MCU, if they wrap up the damn superhero drama with a bang, let it be like this. Either in a blaze of glory or a whole dumpster fire. There's no in between.
Yeah. I mean, it may be on there. It may not be. I might have some words on it later. I may
Okay.
not. I don't
Well,
know.
you're
But
number six.
I understand, but I just think it's kind of,
Okay. Too low.
I would think with everything writing on it, it'd be different. But, I get it.
There's better
Um,
movies out there, goddammit. That's why. You're number
there,
six.
I think you're right. I think you're right. My number six, Disclosure Day. Emily Blunt, Steven
Oh.
Spielberg's. I did say when we watched the trailer recently that, you know, David Coeb writing it after watching Rebirth is kind of like a kind of like a red flag for me. But I do like Steven Spielberg to the point where I will watch anything that he basically makes, and Emily Blunt being a part of it, um, I'm down for the ride. Aliens, I'm always down for the ride when it comes to aliens. It kind of reminded me when you said it too. It kind of reminded me like of a mashup of movies. Um, and to see Steven Spielberg kind of like at an older age tackle something like this, I'm intrigued to see what happens.
This one almost made it. I just I couldn't get fully behind it. I do think it looks good, and like maybe I need another full trailer, but I can see the appeal. But it just I don't know, something about it makes it feel like it's just not gonna be that good. I don't know.
I don't think it's
Maybe it's
just not gonna be good.
maybe it's
I
all the
just feel like
mystery.
the mystery, yes, and just the sheer fact that everything feels like it's like we've seen it at one point in time. Like
Yeah,
this feels like, Signs meets Bird Box meets, what else? What the fuck else is there? Minority Report in a
yeah,
way.
like E.T.
Um, E.T.
The Day the
Like
Earth
there's
Stood Still. Like I don't
yeah,
know.
like there's so much that it seems like it's kind of crammed up into it. Like but I trust that this is Spielberg kind of like, okay, you guys remember these kind of movies? Let me show you how to like stick the landing
Yeah,
with a good chunk of this stuff and kind of mash it together. So I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe it's something ambitious and at his old age he can't deliver, or maybe this is something, what's it called? Kind of like his swan song, like his like, oh yeah, my haute de France or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
Number
man.
f- no, so that's our
That's
obviously
halfway.
our top 10, right? Our halfway mark. Um, I could respect what you have, except for that Looney Tunes.
I'm still yeah no. I think I can get behind yours as just Toy Story. Toy Story. Super Mario I give you because that one felt like a that one does look a lot better and more fun than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny that you were like, yeah, I got a kids movie. Anyway, my kids movie. Like you know what I mean? But like I can get behind it. I would be down to look check that one out in theaters. Toy Story
So,
5. I think Toy Story 5 is the one I'm questioning the most.
so what I'm hearing is that you got beef with Woody and Buzz. What's your beef?
I think the franchise should have stayed after fucking the last one. The
The third one?
3. I think the third one was a good conclusion. I know they want to keep the IP going, but like at that point, it's like, okay, well, where's Cars 4? You know what I mean,
Yeah.
or where's everything else?
They wanted to keep it for your generation to keep it going, man.
No, our generation grew up. What are you talking about?
Yeah. They're hoping that you can, have a resolution like we did with Toy Story 3.
It's not gonna happen. Not with fucking what's her name still a child. So
Yeah, your guys' resolution is in Across the Spider-Verse, and
oh my goodness,
that shit's just not budging, is it?
I've been wanting to rewatch those movies.
Well, it's 2026. Might as well get into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so a little respectful banter between the two. The one I really can't get behind is Looney Tunes. Like it just seems like you slapped that one on there, and I will respect it for now. I
No.
respect.
No.
Uh, top five, top five, top five. This is where it gets interesting. See, I thought Doomsday would have made your top five. So the fact that it didn't, I'm kind of curious to see what's in your top five.
Okay.
But
You started us off with 5.
it started off with five. Okay, so my number five is the Mando and Grogu movie, and I'd be gobsmacked if I
Jesus
didn't put the Mando and Grogu movie on there because it's the first Star Wars movie to hit the main theater in years actually. Now, do I have high hopes for it? No. Do I think that it's gonna be any better than what we saw with season three? No.
Also no.
No, but do I love Star Wars? Yes. And will I sit through this in hopes that my ticket will be enough to nudge Lucasfilm to start putting Star Wars movies back in theaters and hopefully we get a better one out of it? Yes. Yes.
I could get behind it. It's so confused. This is an honorable mention. This is the thing. It just feels like Mando season 4. That's the thing. That's my only issue with it.
Yeah. I agree.
Other than
I
that,
agree.
I can understand why this will make the list. For me, this was an honorable mention because I am gonna go see it. I just can't. I don't know if the hype's all the way there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not a lot of like high hopes, but I'm just a Star Wars fan and I kind of want to see where all this stuff is gonna go. I sat through everything. I've sat through the Alkalite. I've sat through that John Watts show with Jude Law as a undercover lightsaber Jedi, whatever the hell.
He was a pirate.
Um, yeah, whatever. I've sat through a lot of Star Wars stuff that in all honesty, wasn't the best Star Wars content. I think we can all respectfully say, hey, Star Wars has not been at the top of its game. This could bring it back.
Mm,
I'm hoping.
let's hope. Yeah, let's hope.
It
Let's
all started
hope.
going downhill since Rey Skywalker. Gotta be
No,
honest.
no. We can only hope it gets better because you can only go up at this from this point. That's it. That's it.
You don't sound too enthusiastic
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
I'm just it's a scary fucking thing to have to watch happen potentially again. You know what I mean?
In Dave Filoni, we trust,
Right. And Dave Filoni, we trust.
even though he can't kill off a single character because he just loves them too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my action figures to go either. So I understand. Yeah, like, oh no, they died. But wait, no,
Resurrection, jump through time and space and shit.
time jump and everything exactly.
Yeah.
Find a way to keep them alive.
Oh yeah, but I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what happens with it, and hopefully it's something good and it's good enough to keep people coming back. Because I think Star Wars, it just sucks because Star Wars has lost a lot of its umph and a lot of its power. I mean, when The Force Awakens came out, off the sheer back of it being Star Wars alone, made a whole bunch of money. The Last Jedi, people were very conflicted on both sides of how it was handled, but it still made a butt ton of money. And then same thing with Rise of Skywalker. Even though a lot of people didn't like it, it still made a butt ton of money. So I mean, Star Wars was like on top of its game, and then it got put on TV or on streaming. It started dwindling, and it's like okay, they can't do movies, they can't do TV shows. So what is Star Wars going to be able to do? Hopefully, Mandalorian and Grogu brings that back. I hope it brings it back.
Hopefully, you have a lot of optimism in
I mean, the Mandalorian brought it back
the
when
first
Disney
time.
Plus came.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
time
So I mean, maybe they could do it again. You know,
on a bigger scale.
every legend stumbles and loses its way once in a while.
All right, man. Fortune cookie. No, it's
Yeah,
weird.
dude. Yeah. Every grasshopper. No, what's your number five?
My number 5 is the Odyssey.
The Odyssey, top five, but not as high as I was thinking it was gonna
Yeah,
be.
no.
Why? Why is that
I'm
so?
so down. I'm so down for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. I just, as someone who is actually like a fan of the Greek
A
mythology
full
and
baked cow.
the story,
Oh,
I
okay.
just don't know if he gonna deliver it because he likes that whole realism stuff. He likes the science fiction like realism stuff, and like the way he talks about wanting to portray the gods just doesn't feel. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure he could do better than Liam Neeson as Zeus, but like
Liam Neeson killed it, dude. I don't want you. I want to hear that fucking slander around here.
I'm just saying, maybe he can do a little bit better. But I'm scared that it won't be as big and grand. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna have a lightning strike, and then that's all we're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I want to feel like Poseidon as a presence, Cersei and all of them. Like I want to like the gods that are in the story. I want them to be a presence.
Mm, I see. I see. I see. And now you've brought down a little bit of my hype a little bit because now I understand what you mean. Because yes, I mean all of his movies have to have realism. Like, what are we gonna have? Like Zeus shooting down practical lightning bolts? Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like,
Like I have no doubt it's gonna push his like filmmaking skills. For practicality because that's how he likes to do shit. It just it scares me to think about what he's gonna do to the gods. I mean,
yeah, but
Zendaya,
I
Zendaya
mean,
as
no, in
Athena.
Nolan
You know
we
what I mean?
trust, right? In
In
Nolan
Nolan,
we
in Nolan we trust. I'm just saying, like even like Zendaya as like Athena. You know what I mean? It's just like what are we doing?
why? Because
I
Tom
think
Holland's
I
dating
think
her. Or what? Oh,
no, I do think Tom Holland as Telemachus is pretty solid. Like that's, I mean, I was expecting him as someone else, but he's not too bad. And then Anne Hathaway as Penelope. You couldn't have chosen anybody better. So I'm down. Like I think the casting is gonna be solid as fuck. It deserves to be
it's
here.
just how Nolan handles it. Wow, you're
Yes.
doubting the goat, dude, and I can't. I can't.
It's just the way he does his films, and he needs that hint of realism to really hit it all home. So I don't know. It just makes me scared a little bit.
We need a full length trailer ASAP. ASAP. My number four,
Yes.
Spider Man Brand New Day.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh
Marvel
damn.
has really fallen off these past few years, but one thing's for sure. I personally have not had an issue with any of Tom Holland's Spider Man films. Yeah, I've said it. Homecoming, pretty good. Far From Home, not that bad. It was, it's a Spider Man film to me. No Way Home, wow, knocked it out of the park. Does it have some COVID written issues? Yeah, unfortunate. Brand New Day, is gonna take the cake. This is gonna probably be one of the best Spider-Man films we've had in years. The Punisher, Spider-Man, like I said, Sadie Sink in an unknown potential hidden, probably gonna be a big reveal for Doomsday role. Uh, Potentially Scorpion in this film. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for a Tom Holland led Spider-Man, and it just seems like it's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have a lot of Spider-Man POV shots. I feel it.
Yeah. You know what, man? Yeah. Like maybe too low. That's the best I got. It may be it may be there, so I can't say too much, but too low for me. That
A Spider-Man film is
no John
always cool.
Watts, no John Watts is also a W, so it's okay.
Destin Daniel Cretton coming in and kind of giving us a new, fresh direction is nice. I'm actually excited to see a shift like that, right? Like the first three, it was under one direction, so it kind of felt like, yeah, this is all, Spider-Man and this one guy's direction when it comes down to Spider-Man. And then you have this new set of trilogy. Hopefully, Destin Daniel Cretton sticks around for the whole thing, and if it's really that amazing, then boom, it's great. But if we get a trilogy with another director who oversees all three of them, and it's really good, then we'll get another. That'll be like generational. That'll be cool.
Oh yeah.
It'll blow Tobey Maguire out the water.
Oh, whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa. We we don't
I'm
say
just, I
we
mean,
don't say
you can say what you
blasphemy.
want. You can say what you want, but I'm still giving him his flowers because
We
I'm saying it would take
we
like about
we
6 movies for it to even blow his Spider-Man out
That's
the
the
water.
thing. In my opinion, this is gonna be the test because I think the first three failed. So if this is test number two for me, we might get there. I don't know.
GG's to Tom Holland, who said he didn't want to be 30 playing Spider-Man.
And here he is on Kathleen Kennedy's jock.
Doing what he can. Doing what he can. What's your number four?
My number four, Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just want to see Andrew Schultz in a movie.
No, he's actually no, it's actually this slow because of him. I can't stand him, but I think this is either gonna be the best video game like fighter adaptation or the worst, and I am excited either way. Like this is either gonna be really good or this is gonna be like Dragon Ball Evolution type bad. You know what I mean?
And
And
my gut says it's probably going to be good.
yeah, I would
Honorable
like to think
mention for
so.
sure.
I would like to think so.
Honorable mention. I'm hoping it's good, but yeah, at the same time, I can't trust it a lot because it seems like they're going for a camp feeling. And even though I mean, I could ride for the whole camp and all that, because I mean, for the most part, I mean, what can we? I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe Mortal Kombat 2 is probably gonna take the cake because they're learning from their mistake. But then again, Street Fighter is not doing what Mortal Kombat did in the first one, and they're not taking themselves
They're
as
just
serious.
they're just really leaning into the game aspect, which I think is what people want, which is really what Mortal Kombat 2 is finally doing. So like Mortal Kombat 2 isn't on my list. It is an honorable mention. I am excited to see it because I did like the first one, but you can tell Mortal Kombat isn't scared to like dig into the game where the first Mortal Kombat felt like it was. So
Mhm.
it already beats it. You know what I mean?
I give Street Fighter an honorable mention though. That's good. I like
Okay,
that.
you're number three then, sir.
Top three, top three. All right, so this one is going to The Bride. Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride. Christian Bale's gonna be in this one. Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna be in this one. Jesse Buckley, Penelope Cruz. I mean that. I mean, there's not much that I can ask for. I mean, we only seen even on our own episodes, we only seen like a teaser that was coming out, and it just seems like a movie that's gonna be amazing. I don't know what it is, why I feel drawn to this movie, but I will say that I feel like The Bride might be one of the better movies this year. Probably could potentially be if, people want to give a woman her flowers, it could be as good as Sinners.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Why it ended up getting beat up twice? I don't know for you, but I can get behind it. I like it. I can get behind it.
You seen the trailer? Well, we did see the
We
trailer.
saw the
We
trailer.
remember.
We saw the trailer together, and it was in theaters for a little bit before the couple movies we saw. So yeah, no, I've seen the trailer. It does look good. I enjoy the vibe, especially coming off of Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be crazy to see this perspective.
Something different. I'm down for it. I'm
Yeah.
down for it. 100%. But yeah, The Bride is in my top three.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What's your number three?
My number three is Spider Man, Brand New Day.
Okay, so just one. I was one off.
Yeah, I was like, this is the thing. I can talk all I want. Spider Man is still gonna be my guy. You know me. Came out the womb watching Spider Man with the Tobey Maguire Spider Man movie. So like, I'm excited. I think this new direction is gonna be great. If we actually are getting the Hulk and all that stuff, it's gonna be great. Like, I have no problem like forgiving Tom Holland's movies with this one.
You're not gonna need to forgive because they're gonna make you want to buy every single Spider-Man that he's ever been in.
Mm. No,
And
no,
it's
no.
a
If I just watch Civil War and then Endgame, Infinity War, and then this one, I think I'll be all right.
just cut through everything else. The first one's not bad, dude. Michael Keaton's the Vulture, man.
He was the highlight of that one.
Yeah, all right, there we go. Jake Gyllenhaal is in the second one too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just don't like that one. I just don't get the hype for that one. I don't know.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
My number two,
Yes, you're number two.
The Odyssey. Now, you did strike a
Okay.
little bit of fear inside of me because of what you were saying, but I do trust in the goat's vision, and that says a lot, okay? Because you shaky on the goat. I ain't shaky on the goat. I don't get shaky on the goat. The goat don't get shaky on me. I ain't gonna get shaky on the goat. The goat is gonna deliver what he needs to deliver. This is gonna be great. Now, I was thinking about what you were saying as I can go, and it kind of brings a little fear into me. I'm hoping that a good chunk of what he's gonna try to do, when he does bring it down to like this whole realism aspect to it, is gonna be kind of like the man's perception of like gods and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna be maybe this is something that I kind of expected from him too, so I wasn't really expecting like Zeus's thunderbolts going through, because that they would put that in a trailer. That'd be like something that they would want to like show off, is like Zeus's thunderbolts going off and shit like that. I think it's like I think this is gonna be more of a, obviously, Christopher Nolan. Obviously, he's gonna go into the mythos of it, but it isn't gonna be to the extent where we're gonna see like gods going at it and shit like that. It's just gonna be like subtle stuff, what man thinks of this and that and whatever. That we did talk about when we watched the trailer, that we're gonna see like full on CGI monsters for the first time out of a Nolan film, which is interesting, which is something that, he's going out of his own lane for as well. So I mean, it just it seems like he's gonna deliver something special with this.
Yeah, maybe. I hope. I'm with you. Number two is a solid pick. I
And I will say, getting a solid acting job out of Tom Holland sounds appealing too. I'm kind of curious on what he might deliver out of that.
I know. Maybe hopefully sobriety brings the best out of him.
And Matt Damon's physique looks the best he's ever been, and he's been in the Bourne movies.
He wasn't that big in the Bourne movie. Like he wasn't that like ripped. I haven't seen those
As
ones.
cut, no, he was like in shape. Don't get me wrong. Like he looks like he like runs and probably lifts like lightweight. But in the Odyssey, I mean, he like from what I've seen, he has like a six pack. He looks juiced.
You're gonna see the one on Netflix with him and Ben Affleck.
Yeah, the RIP or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oh,
watch that.
okay. All right.
I
My
think it
number
comes
two.
out on the 16th or something like that.
Oh yeah. My number two.
I gotta start adding to my list because I'm not gonna lose twice two times in 2 years, dude. That's crazy. You get 1 year and that's it. I get the belt back. That's how it
No,
goes.
no, no. I'm
Okay.
gonna hold
I'm
on
gonna
to
get
this belt.
started with it ASAP.
I'm gonna hold on to
ASAP.
the belt. You have no idea.
What's your number? Your number two.
It's the bride.
Oh, you got it with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a number two. I was so interested in this concept of the like the Bonnie and Clyde. Um,
But
you
with
know,
Frankenstein.
yeah, with Frankenstein. Christian Bale
Mm.
looks like he's gonna kill it. Maggie Gyllenhaal. Oh, no, wait, no, never mind. Whoops, Jessie Buckley is the bride. My bad. I guess she's
Mm.
just the director. Maggie
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal's the director.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's gonna be the director. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I can't. I have not like I don't know
I
where
think it was
we're.
CJ who told us that it was
They're
the
siblings.
sister. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. What do you call it? The spin that we're getting with these new like movies and adapting them. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait till we get to we see something like the Mummy again or fucking uh another take at the Invisible Man, whatever. But the route that we're taking with these classic monsters, creative as fuck. So I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, kind of a little upset that we got robbed of the monster universe though.
I'm not. That one could go.
Like, Tom Cruise and Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man at one point, like that was gonna go. You can't even be. Oh, I mean, you got to be a little upset that you were kind of robbed of that.
A little bit. All of them together at once probably would have been great, but we're just gonna have to keep moving. And I think the bride's a good way to move forward. The bride, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, Nosferatu. I know we're getting another one from him, the same dude that did Nosferatu. He's doing werewolf or whatever.
He's in the Man, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great.
Are we gonna get like a Samuel L. Jackson style like group up? Like, we're gonna build a team.
I don't know who they're gonna be fighting, but yeah. I mean, Nosferatu's kind of dead. He died, you know, he died in a very dishonorable way, one would say. So
Mhm. as as the gang would say, he died up in it.
Yeah, he died. He got lost in the sauce. That's what.
Yeah, he fell asleep in it. He did.
Yeah, you know.
And then got cooked after that. How crazy is that? How
Yeah,
you fall asleep in it and then die?
how
It's
you fall
crazy.
asleep with your weakness only a couple hours away? I don't know.
Oh, oh, you thought blood was Dracula's weakness? It's pussy.
Yeah, it's fucking. You're number one.
My number one, and I thought this was crazy, and I really had to think about this one because I didn't even want to put it on the list, but I said I have to put it here at number one because this is a monumental moment for me. Way bigger than what Deadpool and Wolverine was trying to do, way bigger than all this stuff or whatever, because all those movies were patch up jobs. But Avengers Doomsday is my number one, and it's my number one because of what is writing for movies when it comes to this one. Now, for the MCU itself, this is gonna make or break for general audiences. You bring back RDJ, you bring back Chris Evans, you bring back a lot of these OG Marvel people. You better deliver something because if not, the audience is gonna completely desert you at this point. The MCU is at the brink, and they're doing a hail mary play. They try to do a little patch up jobs here and there to kind of make the hail mary play kind of not feel as heavy. Like I said, I mean, you could try to be like, "Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine was a success," and a lot of people loved it. Yeah, it was a patch up job. It was a patch up job. There was a lot of patch up jobs that were happening within these past couple phases that they were trying to, figure out and adjust and move and blah 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 blah. Doomsday was kind of like their what's the best way to put it? Was like their light bulb blurred. Ting.
Yeah,
This is what we're gonna do in order to get everybody back, in order to put people back in the seats, get people invested into Marvel again, give them the tone that they want, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. This is where it is. Doomsday is where Marvel is putting all their chips at. Like I said, they try to soften the blow. I don't know how well it really works with a lot of people, but this is their Hail Mary, and I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I gotta watch the show. I gotta watch it.
yeah.
I
It's
can't
either
quit.
gonna be the savior or it truly is
Hmm.
the end of everything. And so that's fine. You know what I mean? I can understand it. I'm just it was only that low because again I think I think I'm fearing more of the patchwork, but I am definitely gonna be wanting to see it.
Yeah, I have my own theory too. This little circle around the A, Ben
Hmm.
10.
All right, yeah, that's a little crazy. With that, I'm gonna just say my number one.
All right, what's your number one?
It's Michael. It's Michael, the biopic,
Myers? Oh,
the
yeah.
biopic by Michael Jackson's nephew,
That
Jafar Jackson.
honorable mention on mine for sure. Yeah. Hmm.
You know me, dude. As soon as I saw that trailer, as soon as I heard this movie was greenlit, I was like, we are gonna get something great. I don't know if they're gonna touch upon like the heavier topics of his life with outside of like the allegations and whatnot. But
Hmm.
he did do a lot of stuff for music, and I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. I like all the biopics we've gotten so far. Like I like the Queen one. I liked the Bob Marley one. So Straight Outta Compton, all of
It's
them.
good to know that
So
a family member's doing it too.
yeah. So I mean, will he be a little biased? Maybe, but for the most part, we can expect him to be truthful.
That is true. That is true. I'm down for it. I'm down. I'm down for that one too. That's one of the honorable mentions for me. I don't feel like I'm like
Well, you don't like biopics in general.
Well, I do, but Michael Jackson, like Michael Jackson for me is not Michael Jackson for you. Like you, I could think back to a time where you were a youngster and you just loved Michael Jackson. You loved you some Michael.
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where this is
Oh,
coming from. Spider Man and Michael Jackson. Like that's where
yeah,
it is.
basically, yeah. 2026 is your nostalgia year, dude.
That's right. Yeah,
Like,
it's all coming up.
so I mean, I could respect it. It's just more for me. It just got like when NWA was coming out, that was like one of my anticipated movies. I know when like the Notorious movie came out, that's when I was like a kid too. I thought that was actually like Big. I didn't know that obviously it's biopics or whatever and blah
Yeah,
blah blah. But that was a movie that I was looking forward to. So there is certain ones that I look forward to, but this Michael one, I'm more like okay, I'm gonna get into it. Um, for some reason Paramount's kind of pussyfooting, and they're like, we want to make it into two parts, but we're also gonna kind of make it into a one part kind of thing in case it doesn't do too well. So, I mean, I don't know how much faith they have in it, so I can't have too much faith in it if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But
Well,
yeah, that's basically where we're at. I mean, that's it's solid, solid. I respect the Michael mention. That
mm,
was one of, like I said, an honorable mention for mine as well. The Bride being on there, I'm very excited that we're both excited for the Bride. I mean, two different spots, but for the most part, we're on the same thing. Very a little disappointed that Mando and Grogu wasn't on your list, to be honest. A little disappointed.
it's just because of the season 4 stuff. Like that's all. When
Mm.
when John Favreau was like, "Oh yeah, season 4 still on my desk," and I'm like, "That's because you turned it into a fucking movie, my guy." Like that's it. Like I don't know. Like I'm obviously still gonna go watch it because it is Star Wars, but it's just gonna feel like I don't know. You know, like if I could put it into words, it probably won't feel like if season 1 was the movie and this was like its sequel, I'd probably be down. But you know, we're kind of sat through 3 whole seasons and it feels like this isn't the one we got, the cowboy vibe type shit. So
Mm.
that's kind of where I'm at with it, like the Western
Okay.
vibe.
I can I can agree. I mean, I mean, Star Wars is kind of based on a Western samurai sci-fi vibe, so I mean, that's basically what it's supposed to be. I mean, I can get behind it. I just, like I said, it's just more, as a Star Wars fan, I would assume you'd be there a little bit more, but you just kind of
I'm still gonna be
ghosting
there.
it. Uh,
If they have
was
like
it
a
on your
crazy looking
honorable
helmet,
mentions at least? Do you
yeah.
have your honorable mentions before we start wrapping up here?
Honorable mentions. I did have a couple, but you said mostly all of them. I think we ran through a good
Hoppers,
majority of them.
Hoppers is one for me.
Toppers, yeah.
Ready or Not 2. That
Dune
was good.
3,
Dune 3, that's one for me. I have
yeah.
that one on here as well. Project Hail Mary was one of them. Send Help is one of them
I
too,
would say
even though it's a
Supergirl.
January movie.
Drama. That trailer looked
Hmm.
really good. Maybe Clayface and Supergirl. Maybe Clayface with a trailer, Supergirl with a better trailer. Other than that, it's
Hmm.
Guardians. Scary Movie 6. I mean, Marlon Wayans is kind of hyping it up to be the return of comedy, so it could be good, you know?
Yeah. What movie do you think is gonna be the movie of the year, 2026?
If everything goes the way it's supposed to go, The Bride. The Bride of the Odyssey.
I want to say The Bride as a sleeper one. Disclosure Day might have the potential because Steven Spielberg's on it. If Doomsday lands,
Maybe Doomsday.
maybe Doomsday.
The
If Doomsday
MCU
lands,
has
maybe
a
Doomsday.
lot riding on this bitch.
That's what I'm telling you. I think that this for it to be, well, for me, I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put it because it was on like the eighth slot in the beginning, but I was like, no, like just thinking about everything that Marvel has writing on this stresses me out. I'm not even in the
Yeah.
executive room. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you end up like Kevin Feige.
Mm-hmm. With hats,
Bald.
tons of hats, tons of hats. But yeah, uh, I I do think Doomsday has the potential. The Bride has like that sleeper potential, kind of like what like Sinners did and all that stuff. The Odyssey seems like it's the more like logical choice because it is Christopher Nolan and it is it's the Odyssey. Um, Toy Story 5 has some potential too, only because of Buzz and Woody, but that just depends too if the story's really good.
Yeah. Baby. I don't know. I
I don't
don't
know.
know about that one,
That
bro.
that got to be a question for y'all though. Let us know what movie do you guys think would be the movie of the year. What is your top 10 most anticipated? Your top 3? Which one do you guys think that we should watch immediately and have a conversation about as soon as it drops? Any topics that we should be talking about, movies that we should be reviewing here in the big 2026. You want to hear your voice on one of these episodes, Josh? Let them know where they could do all that.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, my Film Bros Podcast. Post on episodes up. You can hit us up there for news and movies and wants to cover. Buzzsprout, link in the social I just gave you. It's like a Patreon. You subscribe. You help the show grow. Really appreciate it. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcast. At Film Bros Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, again, wherever you get your podcast. Be part of the conversation. Twitch at Film Bros Podcast. And what's all said and done, subscribe to YouTube at Film Bros Podcast.
And with that being said, we'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.